Going quickly in Hypixel Skyblock and gaining more speed is a goal of a lot of Skyblock players simply because it's really satisfying to just run around at max speed and be able to do things faster. Especially when you're in dungeons and you're trying to basically get more secrets more quickly, having extra speed can be useful, as well as doing stuff like zealots and other things that just having speed is useful for basically every facet of the game. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can increase your speed in Hypixel Skyblock with some tips that hopefully will work for basically every situation. I'm not just going to be giving you the max speed setup because honestly, most people don't want to go for the exact max speed. They just want to be able to have as much speed as possible, which right now is 500. So the speed cap is 500. There are some mayors that change that, like Technoblade changes it, but right now the speed cap is 500. And you can raise it to that by using stuff like Wise Dragon Armor or the legendary Black Cat Pet. Normally, however, speed only goes to 400, which is probably good enough for most people, because honestly, 500 is rather high, and there's not that much of a difference between 400 and 500. And after 500, your speed number can technically go up, but you don't actually notice a difference because of the way that Minecraft's speed system works. So let's talk about how you can permanently increase your speed. So there's actually a lot of ways that you can do this. There's armor sets that you can use, like as you can see, I'm using Wise Dragon Armor right now. This is probably not the best solution for everyone because you want to be using whichever armor set you are currently using to just do what you need to do. Like let's say you're playing dungeons, you don't want to have to wear Wise Dragon Armor or Young Dragon Armor. You want to be able to wear like Storm or Necron or Shadow Assassin, stuff like that. And you still want to have decent speed. But there are ways that you can do this. So without armor, you can just use like Rancher Boots. Rancher Boots will also increase your speed, or Farmer Boots with a high farming level. Put them on just instead of your boots. Lots of players do this because it's just a way to get extra speed and you're not actually sacrificing that much damage. And when it comes to the boss fight and you're not needing as much speed anymore, you can just swap them out. Or if you really want your armor slots, but you're free with a pet slot, you can use the Black Cat Pet, and that will give you some extra speed. And the Black Cat Pet is also used in combination with Rancher Boots sometimes, because it also raises the speed cap to 500, just like Young Dragon Armor. So you can use one or the other, or both. Lots of people use both. Some people only use one or the other. It's really up to you. Do the tests, find out which one helps you get the speed that you want, while still being able to deal as much damage as you want. Now, here are just some things to increase your speed that basically everyone just should have if they want more speed, because they're just really useful. And some of them are talismans, some of them are other things. So the first thing I'm going to say is Sugar Rush 3. So Sugar Rush is an enchant that you can apply on armor. So Sugar Rush 3 is the highest tier of said enchant, but Sugar Rush basically grants you speed. So if we look for Sugar Rush 3, there you can see it gives 6 speed, and you can apply this to every piece of your armor, and it's only 1.6 million coins, and that's just a free 6 speed, which does add up over 4 armor sets to 24 speed, which is just, that's free 24 speed. Why not take it? It's not free, but you don't have to do anything else besides wear a set of armor that you're already wearing, not sacrificing any armor slots or anything like that, so I highly recommend it. The next tip is a bit more expensive, but it involves going and finding your farming tools if you have any. So for me, I would take these 2 farming tools, preferably make them on Blessed, and you'll see that gives me 40 speed per tool. Now, when I'm holding them, that will boost my speed. I'll take off my armor just to show you. Holding one of them does boost my speed to 386. But even when I'm not holding them, I still get the speed buffs from these. I don't get the entire speed buff. You'll see I get 20 more when I'm holding it, and that, I assume, is from the actual plus 20 speed. But I still get the Reforge effects while they're just standing in my inventory. I'm pretty sure that's just due to some, little bug in the programming. I don't think it's really an intended game feature, but that is just a way you can take advantage of it. Just keep the mythic or legendary farming tools in your inventory. They can even just be, common ones that you make just for the purpose of this, and just put Blessed on. You don't need to actually have them be the greatest farming tools in the world. But, it's useful to have them be. The next tip I'm going to give is make sure that you have talismans in your accessory bag. With your talismans in your accessory bag, you will be able to increase your speed. Like you'll see right now, my talismans are only giving me 10 speed, but I don't exactly have them on speed or reforges, but that's 10 free speed that I wouldn't be getting otherwise. And that's from stuff like the affinity talismans, which give you speed while you're in specific areas. Like I've got one that gives me speed while I'm in the village. Frozen chicken gives me 1 speed. Other ones like the Speed Artifact, Cheetah Talisman, Bat Ring, Potato Talisman, Cat Talisman, Pigfoot, Wolf Paw, Frozen Chicken, and the Affinity Talismans, all of them give you speed, like I just showed you. And once again, that's just some free speed and not taking up any space, and they're talismans, so you should probably just get them anyway, because they're talismans, they're useful, why not? Just get them already. Also, get your Fairy Souls. With Fairy Souls, you will be able to boost your speed a little bit, because Fairy Souls do give you a boost in speed as well as health and other stuff, so I highly recommend you do exchange your Fairy Souls for some extra perks. Oh, I've actually got some more Fairy Souls to exchange. I'll do that now, sure. Yeah, like you'll see, that gave me 1 extra speed. I had no clue I hadn't exchanged those. Wow. Good thing I checked. But yeah, you can see you can actually get some extra speed from exchanging Fairy Souls. And finally, of course, you can get speed with potions. But to be honest, no one really wants to have to be drinking potions constantly. If you really want to do that and you just need to add max speed for specific things like foraging, potions will work as well, but I highly recommend finding an armor set or a pet that does it, and instead of that, just because it's better. And you are not wasting resources every time you need to have your max speed. And you can do that with potions like Rabbit, Adrenaline, and Speed. So, if you did enjoy this video on how you can increase your speed in Hypixel Skyblock, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.